Well, this it's obviously very disappointing. It's the highest of the highs and it's the lowest of the lows. And this is what you do for a living. And we're just really disappointed in how we played. Offensively, a lot of missed plays. Dropped a touchdown early. Sacks, can't protect our quarterback. It's really disappointing. Obviously, that affects your ability to score. And then defensively, quarterback beat us. And it's just that's the most disappointing thing to me coming out of this game is that we let the quarterback beat us. And knew exactly what they were going to do, and we couldn't stop it. Really poor on third down, really poor. And they gave up some big plays. Had some tough times, but lost the turnover margin again. Gave up one, not creating any, and that's just not playing winning football. Simple as that. But congratulate South Carolina. They played really well and did what they had to do. Made the critical plays that we did, but really disappointing. We got to put this one behind us. We're 9-3. Obviously, the last few weeks we have not played our best ball of the season. We got the ACC championship game this week. We did not achieve the goal of winning the state championship. Our next goal was to try to win the ACC. Even as bad as we played the last few weeks, I am proud of our team for earning the opportunity to go play for our league's championship. And if we have a chance to win this league, then we can go to the Orange Bowl. And at this point, that's what we got to focus on. Got to come back in Monday and just try to. We had great practice all week, but right now we're not playing and executing the way I know we're capable of. But again, hats off to South Carolina. Congratulate them. We got to live with it. We got to live with this one for 365 days until we get another opportunity to play better. But we'll be ready in Charlotte Saturday night to play Virginia Tech. This will be a very difficult challenge for us. Obviously, we played them earlier in the season. We're about to get back to playing the kind of football that I know we're capable of playing in order to have a chance to win this game. But with that, I'll take your questions.
Coach, you guys have struggled to stop the run, especially recently. Can that get better in the next week?
Yeah, it can get better next week. It's got to get better. At times, we did some good things in the second half. I thought we did a better job. Really poor first quarter defensively. Really poor. Did a better job in the second half, but it's just disappointing to let a quarterback beat you. And that's what happened tonight defensively. And then offensively, we don't make plays. We miss plays with drop balls. And then when we didn't protect the quarterback well, it was a sack. So just a combination of bad football. Simple as that.
Fans will want to know on the defensive side, is it coaching, is it talent, is it a combination? How would you answer them on that?
Well, everything is coaching. It's on me. Simple as that. It starts with me. Hey, I love my players. They practice hard, prepare hard. We're not doing a very good job of coaching right now. And that's on me. It's on me. Certainly, we got a lot of improvement to do. I mean, guys, everybody has accountability in this. I mean, everybody. You got guys in position. You do have to make the play. We can't go play for them. Can't tackle them. But we had guys in the right position several times, and we had some busts too. But we just got to take the good with the bad. Right now, we've had a lot of bad these last couple of weeks.
What can you do to get the confidence back? What can you do to get the confidence back in your football team right now?
Well, leaders got to lead first of all. This is really when you need the leadership to step up. Again, I mean, we had as good a week of practice as we've had all year. We just really never saw this coming. I really expected us to play our best game tonight, and it didn't happen. But we just go back to work. We keep scratching and clawing, and we look like a young, immature football team right now. That's what we look like. That's uncharacteristic of the way this team has been the great majority of the year.
Coach, you know how important rivalries are in the state. How concerned are you that right now this rivalry, even though it's only 3 years, is a one-sided rivalry right now just for these 3 years?
It's like I said, it's the lowest of the lows. You know, I mean, been a part of rivalry games seems like over half my life here. And when you win them, it's the highest of the highs. When you lose it, it's the lowest of the lows. And we've lost 3 in a row, and I got to live with that. We all have to live with that. Just starting with me. And I don't like it working dadgum, that's for sure. I can't stand it. But at some point, you got to give them credit. They've played well. Last couple of years, they've had good teams. They've played well. I'm just disappointed. A lot of the opportunities that we had, tonight. We had a chance to come out and get something going second half. Didn't get anything going. We came away with a field goal late. Just really poor performance.
What did you think of Tosh Boyd tonight and how he's played lately?
Well, he hasn't played great lately. Tonight he didn't really have a chance. He was on his back running for his life all right. But I think he made some good throws that were dropped. I think we had a couple of busts that would have been good plays where we had some guys not do their job. But I would definitely say he played better tonight than he did up in Raleigh, that's for sure. But he didn't have much of a chance tonight.
What's happened to your pass protection? I think 11 sacks in those 2 weeks after only allowing 18 the first 10 games.
Yep. Well, it's a combination of a lot of things. And, we're not going to sit here and dissect everything and break it down, but it's a combination of a lot of things. Some guys, obviously coaching is a part of it. Injuries is a part of it. Poor techniques is a part of it. Poor fundamentals, poor communication. There's a lot of things. All those things will lead to a missed assignment. But they whipped us. Opening snap, we get sacked on a corner blitz that we got max protection, slide right into it. We don't slide to the corner and we get hit. And we're just not. We're not playing very smart up front right now. We're not playing very smart anywhere. That's why we lost 2 in a row.
You mentioned the drop, but
a lot of instances they turn positive guys on first down. How much does that play against you guys?
I'm sorry.
A lot of instances they turn positive guys on first downs. How big
Well,
is that?
I think they were pretty good on third down. Where were they?
8 of 18.
Yeah, had a really good solid day on third down, and a lot of that goes to first down. And, they were, the quarterback. I mean, we had them in some get off the field situations, and the quarterback scrambles around, and we don't get it. We don't go get it. We don't get off blocks. We had a couple chances to make the tackle. We don't make the tackle. And he was a huge factor in the game. Rushed for 100-something yards, I guess. And I know it was a couple sacks, but he was the difference in the game, no doubt.
You mentioned the drop, but was there anything else that USC did to take Sammy out of the game tonight? Do you feel like he was fully healthy?
Oh yeah. He played the whole game. He was fully healthy. They did a good job coverage-wise. They mostly played off most of the night. We got behind them early. We felt like we could do that, and we just don't make the play. And then we felt like we had a chance to score right down there. We kicked the field goal. We had a missed assignment. Probably would have been a touchdown. We had a couple other drops, tonight too. That was really disappointing. We had some uncharacteristic drops by some guys that make a difference in field position and opportunities to move the chains. But missed plays early. hurt us. And then really, really poor first quarter defensively. Got us behind the 8 ball.
Is it a matter of just, trying to, I guess, hit the reset button next week? What do you tell the guys when you go back to work next week? Because obviously still a ton of stuff for you guys to play for.
Oh, absolutely. This one's over. You got to put it behind you. You're sick in your stomach. You're sick. This is the biggest game of the year, and it's the most important game to our fans, to me, our staff, and to play like this in a rivalry game is very disappointing. But it's over, and we got to move on. We got to get ready for the next one. I'm thankful that we have another opportunity to go play for the championship. Listen, you can't lose sight in that. And with the misery that you feel right now, you can't lose sight that this football team, which we weren't picked to do a whole lot this year. This football team is playing for the championship again. And are we playing our best football right now? Far from it. But it's not too late to get it going, snap out of it, and perform better. And we got to perform better. We got to coach better if we're going to have a chance to beat Virginia Tech. And what a great opportunity! What a great opportunity! Absolutely. And just when you think it's over, just when you think you're finished, it's only the beginning. And you just got to keep working. You got to keep grinding. It's that simple. You got to like it, but you can't quit. There's no quit. You don't ever give up. You keep getting better. You go back to work. And that's what this football team will have to do. That's what the coaches will do. We'll be back in there tomorrow. And eyes forward on Virginia Tech. There's no sense now sitting around crying about this one. There's a dang thing we can do about it. We got to wait a whole nother year to get an opportunity to do something about this. And again, listen, I know this is a bitter rivalry, but at the same time, you win with class, you lose with class. And South Carolina deserves a ton of credit. They have done an excellent job. They've beaten us now 3 years in a row. They've beaten Florida 2 years in a row. They've beaten Georgia 2 years in a row. They've beaten Alabama. Beaten Tennessee 2 years in a row. You got to give them some credit. It's our job to get our football team better. And that's my job. I think we're obviously not playing good here the last couple of weeks, but I think from a program standpoint, we're still heading in the right direction. And this one's a bitter pill to swallow, but we got to keep our eyes forward and try to get this next one.
Is there any common thread in this last 4 game progression? Is there anything you can pinpoint that's saying all they tell you about what happened in the last 4 games?
Well, a lot of turnovers has been a problem. A lot of turnovers. Look at our turnover margin in the last 4 games, and we've lost 3 of them. That's a huge part of it. And when you're doing that, it just deflates you. It affects your confidence. You start pressing. You feel like you got to score on every play. Sacks has been a big part of this slide. Not playing very well on defense has been a big part of this slide. It's all part of it.
Anything
Combination
else?
of things.
Price, was he just not able to play with that injury?
Well, Robbie, we gave up the sack right there out of the gate, and we had another play, and he felt like he could go, but Robbie just he didn't feel comfortable. He didn't feel like he was kicking like he needed to, and that was disappointing because we really felt like he was going to be able to play and help us. But I know Phillip was disappointed. He was really upset, wanted to go back in, but we'll try to get him ready for this week, and maybe it's a blessing for him that he'll be able to hopefully be much further along next Saturday than he was tonight.
Anything else? Players are